If you're thinking about going to Hard Rock Punta Cana, then you should visit. But make sure you listen to what we said about the check-in process and the check-out process, because it's information that you're not gonna find anywhere else. Nobody talks about this, and I'm just like was so blown. Like I did weeks and weeks of research,
Anybody saying that?
and nobody said anything about this.
Hi, I'm Nick,
And I'm Carmen.
and this is our channel.
And welcome back to our channel. Make sure you stay to the end so that you can see a quick tour of a presidential suite at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana.
And this is going to be a tour and review of the room we stayed at Hard Rock Punta Cana.
Yes, indeed. So let's first begin with the process. For you, once you arrive to the Hard Rock Punta Cana, there's a process of checking in. Well, once you check in, the girl's going to give you a wristband, and she's going to put it on for you. And that wristband you're going to use to access your room and also to make purchases on the resort if you do make purchases. Or you could charge it to the room. Either way. And then after you get the wristband and you all checked in, when you turn around, there's going to be someone waiting for you, and they're going to guide you to a seating area. That person we understood to be someone to give us information about the resort, because the resort is so large. It's like the largest resort in Punta Cana.
That's correct.
And it's supposedly a 5-star, 5-diamond resort. So while we were sitting there, he was giving us some information about the hotel, but it was too much information because it's such a huge hotel that we're not prepared to sit and listen to.
Exactly. You just came off the flight. You just took a taxi to the hotel.
Yeah, so it was just too much information, and I was just ready to go. But then when it all boils down, it was that he was trying to sell a timeshare. And then it went into the activities that you can use, bonus points or something like that. If you go to the timeshare presentation, you get a free activity. So we were like, okay, because I was tired. I was ready to go to the room. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel like we were there for an hour with this guy. But our suggestion is for you to just like listen.
I don't think you could bypass that, only because they tell you, if you want, you could do the presentation, and they tell you we're going to give you something free. Once you hear free, you're like, oh, all I got to do is sit there and listen. If I don't like it, cancel and just say, okay, let me get my free stuff.
Yeah, but you know how that went.
The free stuff always comes with...
It comes with a cost. It comes with your time. So if you don't mind spending some of your time from vacation to listen to a presentation about them selling you things, then go ahead. You're going to spend a day on that timeshare tour. No matter even if you choose not to, they're going to find a way to keep you there until you're like, no, which was our situation, for you to get that free, whatever they're going to give you. So for us, we know now that we're not going to be like, no, we don't have time for this. We're going to our room. So this is something that we didn't see on any YouTube channel, because we were doing our research to see what hotel we wanted to stay at Punta Cana. Nobody mentioned this, to just be aware that when you check in, they're going to sit you down for a while to give you information about the hotel. The only information that was useful was an itinerary of activities that he gave us, and then a map. Those two items were very useful. I think it was when you checked in. He didn't give it to us. It was the girl that checked us in.
No, he had
he gave us
the laptop. Remember, he had the iPad.
Yeah, but remember the itinerary sheet.
The white paper show every day?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they get at the front desk when you check.
Right. So that's what you need. It's just that, the activity sheet and the map of the hotel, because he's gonna.
Oh wait, the map of the hotel was given by him.
Okay.
Yeah, he showed it to you on the iPad, so he kind of gave you some information.
All right. So then but then you're gonna be like, okay, let's fast forward this. Basically, you want me to go see a timeshare? Just say that, because it's like you talking too much. Roger, you just to tell me that you want me to go to timeshare and you're gonna get a percentage of how long we stay. So if you want to do that, then do that, and you get a free activity, because we did use the activity. We went to see the dolphins.
Yes,
for free, so we only had to pay for the transfer, which was $50. Right? So do that if you want to get the free activity and spend almost a day.
I'm gonna tell you how much hours of our time was that.
Yeah, it was
we started at 10 a.m.
What do you mean?
Remember, we had the appointment to meet him the next day at 10 a.m., but we went to eat first.
Right, you gotta go eat.
So we ended up meeting him at 11. What time we got out there? 2:30?
It was late. Yeah, it was all day, all morning, all afternoon. So that's the thing, is that you might spend a lot of time trying to get that free activity when you could just pay full price and save a day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your choice. You gotta save a day and pay full price, or spend a day and pay $50 for the transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So when you arrive, after you're done with him, you're going to want to ask for a bellhop, because the resort is so large that you're going to get lost. Even with the map, you're tired. You just came from the airport. You just sat down in a seminar for an hour with this guy or whoever is giving you this information for the
Mm-hmm.
timeshare. Then you got to look at this map to try to find where your room is. You're not going to find it. You're just going to be too tired. So just ask for a bellhop. Because what happened was, remember that night or the next day, there was people at night that checked in
Oh
and they were
yeah,
trying to find where their room was, and we were helping them get to their room because they're like,
that's
oh, the
true. No
bellhops are
staff.
not,
There's
yeah,
no staff at
they're
that
not
time.
available
Yeah.
when you check in late. So just take note of that. When you check in, if you're checking in at night, there's not going to be any bellhop, and you're going to want to figure it out before you get there.
That's
We'll
true.
put a map of the resort
Mm-hmm.
on this clip right here, so you guys can take a picture and just look through the map so that you guys can understand.
Mm-hmm.
We have it
There
somewhere.
was a good thing we did. The first day we got there, we took like a little tour of the area because the next day they
Right.
did it with us again, but we already knew where everything was. So it's like,
Right. So yeah, because there's like two trolleys for the B line, and then there's like an A line or
yeah,
something like that. So you're just gonna want to get on those. It's free, so that you could just get an idea of how big the resort is and how where everything is.
yeah.
Our building was 4B, which was convenient because it
Mm-hmm.
was close to the lobby. It was close to a lot of things. But 4A is in front, and that one is closer to the beach. So let's move on, because that's more information that we can give you on things to do at Hard Rock Hotel in Punta Cana.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move on to the room tour. So we're just gonna let you guys enjoy a quick room tour that we did for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So room 4159. And to open the door, you need to use your wristband and open it. So let's just close it. It's dark here in the foyer. When you come in, the music's on, so I'm gonna ask you to turn on the TV so I can do the tour. So in the back of the door, we have information in case of an emergency. So this is the evacuation plan, the steps you need to take, and where you should go for the evacuation. Then the internal rules and regulation of the hotel. Then they have the, do not disturb. And this is just a light. So it's for the foyer, and it's not that bright. So I'm turning on the foyer to the max, and this is it. So it's really dim. There's no mirror here at the foyer, but this is some cabinets. So this is the first one. Let's open it up. And as you can see, it has a safe and a luggage rack and some shelves right there. And then the next closet is much wider, and it has more storage. Here you have a shelf with the iron, some hangers, 2 robes, some more hangers, the ironing board, a dresser, a small dresser, and I'm assuming these are a pair of slippers. So here we go. We have 2 pairs of slippers. You got your dirty bag if you want to do laundry. I wonder how much that costs. So this is the main area, but we're gonna pan to our right and we're gonna go into the restroom. So this is a sliding door. The restroom. And as you can see, the mirror, the full-length mirror is in the restroom. And it's a double sink, which is perfect. We have the garbage pail at the bottom with some towels, hair blow dryer, and some more towels on the shower door. And let's get into the vanity. Here is your tissue box, then your mirror, your makeup mirror, then the amenities. The Hard Rock has their own amenities. Oh, this is the spa, Rock Spa. I don't remember if the one in Atlantic City had that. And then your 2 cups, which we never use. So Yeah. And there is the vanity, two vanity mirrors. We have the shower here. Sure, this is the shower. Yep. And it's a little, okay, so this is not like an updated room. This is not like a brand new room. Because look at the floors, like, there's some mildew in here. Yeah. I've seen these rooms and they look fairly new. I thought this was like a more hotel, but. And then we have here the water closet. Hi, you have to take a look at that shower. Because it's looking like mildewy. Maybe it's just me. Okay, so let's continue with the tour while Nicholas checks the shower out. So here we have two king beds. She said that she upgraded us. I requested for the two queen beds and I forget the Caribbean suite. And she says this is the junior suite because it's two king beds and it has the sofa bed. The queen bed room is the same exact room, but anywho, this is the two queen beds. What did it look like in there?
No, just the way they did the floors. That's what it is.
Okay, so he says it's not dirty. It's just the way they made the floors. So right here we have one table with the phone. As you can see, all the items that it comes with. Okay, and I believe this is a kiosk, not a kiosk, but you know, device so that you can get information if it's not on the TV. Then we have a lamp there. The headboard is light, has the backlighting, as you can see all around. And then we're gonna pan over to our entertainment center. Whoa! Yeah. All right, so this is the entertainment center. It has a big old mirror. It has a little section here for your desk area. And then we have some more storage here. So let's see if it's, okay, so 1, 2, we never use these, but, and then it has a refrigerator and an old refrigerator. Okay, so then you have your coffee maker, some water, some cups for your coffee, more cups. And then I added the birthday package, so when we arrived, we have some champagne, 2 glasses, and a cake that says Felicidades. And I guess the ice, they put it in here so early that it's like leaking. I've never seen that, even though they have that, but it's leaking. So we're gonna have to call someone to come and, well, luckily it's not on the chair, but there's your workstation. And then you're going to take some steps down here. We have nice decoration on the wall. And then this is like a little twin size bed, sofa bed. So I guess 5 people could fit here comfortably, you know, 2 king beds and a twin size bed, decent space. Right here we have this chair. I don't see the need for them to keep that open so they can close it. And then a end table here, another table there. And then we're gonna get into the view. I'm gonna have Nicholas open it up for you guys. I'm gonna move back so you guys can see. And Nicholas is gonna open up. I'm already recording. You can open it.
I don't know.
Open it. Yeah, you're gonna have to go on one side. And then the next side. Boom. And that is the view. Now let's go outside. Thank you. Close it right behind you, okay? I don't want no mosquitoes in here. Ooh, there's a little step there. So here we have a little jacuzzi tub here. 2 lounge areas right here with a table. And then this is the view from the room. We're on the first floor of 4B, I believe. Yeah, so this is the view. See some birds, you see the pool or the fountain. Not sure if it's the pool or fountain or just the fountain they have. But that is it. Okay, so let us go. I don't know if this was an upgrade. I think this was a downgrade because I feel like I've seen the videos in YouTube and the rooms look newer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the room tour. So now let's get into the review of the room. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed when we checked into the room was that the TV was crooked. We had asked for someone to come in to like adjust it, but they said they couldn't. But then eventually Nicholas did adjust it. It was adjustable. So I thought it was like partially broken, but it
I
wasn't.
got tired of looking at the TV like this. So.
Right. It was like bad. Yeah, it was crooked badly. Maybe when somebody was cleaning or trying to wipe it, that they twisted the TV and they didn't put it back in place, but he was able to fix it. The issue that I found when we checked in was seeing the cake and the champagne there was because the champagne was sitting there for a long time because the ice had already melted. Yeah. And it was leaking on the table. Yeah. And then they didn't have the birthday banner door. So what my understanding was that I was supposed to schedule that when I arrived because everything is through email, because I'm in New York and they're in Dominican Republic, so everything was through email. And they said when I arrived, I would have to register that and plan that. Which I didn't. So when we arrived to the room and I saw that, I was like, okay, that's weird, but where's the banner? And then when we eventually figured it out, they was like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll fix that for you. And then they put the banner eventually, and they brought us another cake and another champagne bottle. So, so that probably was a mistake, or maybe it was someone else's room at first because when we did check in, she did give us an upgrade, she said. Yeah. But, we don't know if it was really an upgrade. We don't know if our room was in 4A, closer to the beach. You know what I mean? So, what's great about the refrigerator is that they do provide you with some beverages, and every day they come to restock it. So, with water, soda, beer. Yeah. So that's very nice that you don't have to worry about buying water, buying soda, buying beer. They're always going to restock it every morning. Sometimes you'll be there when they're coming in, so they'll be knocking. Wait, do they always do that in like an all-inclusive resort? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if. But it's just good to have this in case. Yeah, right, because I don't I'm trying to think of other resorts that I stayed at, and I don't think they've done that. I've stayed at all inclusive. I don't recall them restocking the refrigerator, so that's convenient that they restock the fridge with that information, with those items. So moving on to the bathroom. For what I really liked about the bathroom is that they had a clothesline. A Dominican clothesline because I'm Dominican, so we wash our panties in the shower. So I could hang my panties in the clothesline, or your washcloth, whatever. They also provide you with shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, which was nice because when they came up to bring up some birthday things, they brought us a bag of extra shower gels and stuff, and we have it now in the shower here. So that was nice of them. I also liked that they had a floating wall under the vanity mirror where I was able to put all my items. Remember, deodorant and all that stuff. So that's great to just line it up and see everything. So that's convenient as well. What I didn't like about the bathroom and just in general in the room is that they only had glass cups. They didn't have any disposable cups, and we don't use the cups. Well, I don't use the cups in the hotel rooms because I know how they clean. So, and I know what they do with those cups. You use one. What I use it for? To drink your champagne because you was like, I'm not drinking champagne in no plastic cup. Yeah. It looked clean. If you would have the streaks, you could be like, oh. But it looked clean, so. Yeah, but I'm like, no, I'm good. I didn't want to use their cups. That's because you watched a couple of videos. That's why. No, it's not because I saw videos. It's because I saw with my eyes when I went to Puerto Rico. And the lady came to clean, and she using the same wipe to clean the countertop, the toilet, and the cup. The same washcloth. And I'm just looking like, Miss, you have to change. She's like, what? She didn't even understand what I was upset about. I was like, oh no, this is what we do. She said she's been doing it for years. She's like, what? Yeah. Well, yeah, who am I? And the thing is that you don't see them clean. Yeah. They come in, they clean when you're not there, and then you're done. That's why I sanitize stuff when I get there. Okay, so moving on. I didn't like that they didn't have any disposable cups, but we eventually found some on the resort. We got some from the restaurants and we brought it up to our room. What I didn't like about the shower was that the design looked moldy, but he said it's the way that they
Yeah, the way that they put the plastering around it.
yeah, so it looked moldy to me. And it also didn't have a shower niche. So because it didn't have a shower niche, I had to use my camping bag to put the soap because you would have to put it like on the seat somewhere. Even though they give you soap and shampoo, but I'd rather use my own. What I like about the bathroom is that they gave you a shower cap. A lot of hotels don't give you that. You know, if you did your hair, you don't want to get wet because it was a rain shower head. But it was small. So if you have a big head like me, or a lot of hair, you're gonna want to bring your own shower cap.
What I liked about the room also, they do give you some free robes and some free slippers, so that kind of makes you comfortable. You come out the shower, you can put the robe on, the slippers. If you forgot your slippers at home,
Right, yeah.
So they do give you that for free, and it's nice and comfortable.
Yeah, it is. We used it. And the slippers, he tried to use them, but they were too
Yeah.
small for him.
What was the
So
name on the
it
slippers?
just said Buenas noches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Buenas noches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said Buenas noches. So yeah, it doesn't fit him. What size shoes do you wear?
12.
Yeah, so you a size 12, even a size 10 or 11 men, it's not gonna fit you. If
Mm-hmm.
you are 8 in men, it will fit you
Did yours
because
fit you?
yeah,
Oh.
because I'm a 8 in men
Oh.
or 7.5. So that means if you're a woman, a 9.5, 10 or below, it's gonna fit you.
Yeah, and everybody gets the same size. What it look like.
Right. So yeah, everybody gets the same size. They also have like this tablet next to the bed where you can get information about the hotel, the same information that's on the TV, and they also have room service.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that you can enjoy, and it's 24-hour room service. But ordering it late at night, I wouldn't recommend because we did, and I got sick. That's for another video. So the TV has a lot of music options because it's a hard rock, so they have all rock and roll hits. I like that the room is like a big open concept because when you open the sliding door in the bathroom, it's just like everything is so wide and open, and then it's great for entertaining, especially that area where the twin bed was. I used that area to decorate and to celebrate Nix's birthday. So that was convenient that they had that couch and the table in that little section. The view, which is right next to the entertainment section where I celebrated his birthday, it was decent. We were able to see some trees, the other building, which was 4A, and then like this flowing river. It's not a
Like a big
pool.
water
It's
fountain? What is it?
right. It's like a big water fountain. But be mindful that there might be weddings because a lot of people host their wedding at the Hard Rock. And there was a wedding when we stayed there, so I could hear the music, but it was very light when I was in the room, but when I opened the door, you can hear the music playing. And also, just so you guys know, that the alarm system, the fire alarm system works.
True. Yeah, it does.
Because it went off while we were there. And it's funny because we just ordered room service. Well, we ordered room service, the room service arrived, and we asked him, like, what's that sound? He was like, oh, that's the fire alarm. It's because someone's smoking in the room. So make sure you guys know that you cannot smoke in the room. The fire alarm will go off and it's very loud.
It's loud, yeah.
And that's why
it will tell on you. It will. Yep.
Yes. And that's why it's very important for you guys to always check the evacuation sign behind your door. That's why I always show it when we do the room tour. It's because you need to know that.
Yeah.
For an event and emergency, you need to know where the stairs are, how to get out, evacuation route. And the building does have that. Like when you walk around there, did you notice that? They have like evacuation signs.
Yeah.
So always know where you need to go for an emergency. So let's go on to the cleanliness of the room. So I did not enjoy Hard Rock Hotel Punta Cana because the room wasn't that clean to my standards. So the chair at the end of the bed had like glitter. So I guess she didn't have time to wipe that down, and there was like crumbs in between the chair. In addition to the bed, the twin size bed, when I went to close it, like the seat was a little, like dirty because it's cloth.
Yeah.
So that's something you have to shampoo. And also the sheets were dirty. I had to leave the lady a note, a $5 bill, to just remove the sheets. I didn't realize that they have like a sign that you leave it on the bed, like Mount Airy Casino. You leave that sign on the bed and they change the sheets. So just note that I didn't even see that until the end when we were checking out. I don't know why I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wrote it to her in Spanish and told her to change the sheets. And also the headboard was dirty. So it's just like stains everywhere. It's been, I don't know how old the Hard Rock Hotel is, but it was recently renovated. If you check the old videos for Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see an older room. So we stayed in the newly renovated Hard Rock Hotel. So it's just like maintaining the cleanliness, and they're not doing that to my standards.
The one thing I could say also is at night, always make sure not to let the mosquitoes in. Because if you let the door open for too long and you try to go to sleep, the mosquitoes will bother you.
What happened to
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You tell me you got
Yeah, I
bit?
was attacked. So that's another
Yeah.
thing. Make sure that you don't, like he said, go in and go out. And they're right there, like in the balcony. For
Just
some
waiting.
reason, when we was at the pool, at the beach, we weren't bothered by mosquitoes. But
Because
in the balcony area,
the
oof,
balcony area has the trees and all the stuff.
yeah,
That's why
I
the
was like,
grass.
I
Yeah.
still have scars, right?
That's gone now.
You could see
I
the
think.
scars
Yeah. I see.
though.
I can see it. Yeah.
I still have the scars. This arm was so beautiful, no blemishes. And now I have a whole bunch of blemishes here in this arm from the mosquitoes. And take your
Mosquito repellent.
mosquito repellent, but get the deep woods because the one that we packed from your house is like a regular repellent.
Yeah.
You might need the deep woods because that repellent they did not care. I was like spraying all over, and I was still getting attacked. Even at the bar when we was at the pool, the general was like, "Dang, you was everybody that seen me was saying something like people that work there like, my God, they ate you up, huh?" Yeah, so make sure you get the deep woods repellent. Let's move on to the bed. How comfortable was the bed?
It was firm. You know, I like firm bed, so for me it was okay. It was regular for me.
Yeah, I feel like it was okay. Like it wasn't like the best bed I've ever slept in,
Yeah.
but it was decent. You know, it wasn't like Ocean's bed
Yeah.
or
I've had better.
or
I've
my
laid on better
Saba
beds.
or my Loman Leaf mattress. No. Or Vegas Venetian or no, it's not like those beds.
Yeah, just a regular. Yeah.
It's just like
Regular firm mattress.
yeah, it wasn't like the best mattress, but it was decent, you know. All right, so moving on to the checkout process. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour and the review of that. But I'm gonna add in the checkout process because just like we mentioned about the check-in process, the checkout process is another process. So
I know.
so when you check out, it's a different lobby. So make sure you figure that out before you leave. It's not the same place where you checked in. So
They tell you that when you check in, but they
yeah,
don't really show you.
they don't
So
show
you
you
gotta
where
find
that.
out
So
later
you
on.
gotta find
Yeah.
that on your own. And the checkout lobby is just a wide open space. And then they're gonna take your wristband and give you another one. You know why they give you another one? Was because you have to wait for your taxi. It
Yeah.
might take an hour, it might take two, depending on when your flight is, what time you checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to use that temporary wristband for you to make purchases um on site because you might want to go to eat. So that's why they give you the temporary wristband because then they know you're
Checking out.
you're checking out and
Yeah.
you're part of the hotel. You're not just some random person from off the street.
I think that's what it says too. Checking out.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
out check out.
Okay.
And then on top of that, after you get that wristband, who's waiting for you? Another person behind you trying to sell you a timeshare because we didn't buy the timeshare. So at the end, they're trying to sell you something else. And it's not a timeshare, it's like a vacation timeshare. Like
Yeah.
pay $4,000 and you could go vacation here, there, in these properties.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like
Again, you go through a mini process of the
yes to check out.
sell
So
you a
it's just like
timeshare.
too
I know.
much. Honestly, you know, overall, would I stay in Hard Rock Punta Cana, Dominican Republic? Would you?
I think I would. I just know what to avoid now. I just know, like, okay, as soon as we go in, the guy's like, "Oh, have you guys stayed here before?" Yes. So I think that's why they ask you. Like, they always ask you, "Have you stayed here before?" So if you say no, like, oh, okay, we gonna put you through the whole process.
Right.
Once you say yes, I've been here before, skip the timeshare process, please.
Yeah.
They go like, okay,
Right, because you already know. So
yeah,
this is just information for you guys. When we go, you say yes. I mean, like, yeah, but if they pay me to go, because I'm not gonna spend money to go, honestly. Like, there's so many other places that I want to visit, so I'm not gonna spend the money to go to some place I already been to. You understand? But I will go if they want me to go back and
Hmm.
okay, review this room. You know what I mean? Like review this room. Maybe this one they'll clean it up better.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't feel like I want to go again because I want to go other places. Not because it was so terrible and dirty. It's not that. It's just that I'd rather check out other places.
That makes sense.
Um, but you should visit. If you're thinking about going to Hard Rock Punta Cana, then you should visit. But make sure you listen to what we said about the check-in process and the check-out process. Because
Hmm.
it's information that you're not gonna find anywhere else. Nobody talks about this. And I'm just like was so blown. Like I did weeks and weeks of research
Anybody saying that?
and nobody said anything about this.
Oh wait, did we talk about the taxis also? Be
What about the
careful what
taxi?
taxi you get on after you come off the plane coming in. The taxis, so many taxis.
What you
They,
mean?
the taxis will get you where you want.
Yeah, but people would know that they need to reserve their taxi.
But no, some people don't. If you just go there and say, okay, I get a taxi
Right,
later on,
because
you get so
yeah,
confused because you're like,
it's a lot going
yeah.
on. So you want to make sure you reserve your taxi ahead of time, unless you know somebody from DR that they're gonna pick you up from the airport and take you to the resort. More than likely, you don't. But you just want to reserve it from the hotel. Just do that.
Oh,
Reserve it from the hotel.
and I have a friend also. He owns a bodega. I asked him. I told him I went to Punta Cana. He's from Dominican Republic. I told him I was like, I went to Punta Cana. Why so many guys outside with the taxis? You know, he said. He's like, yeah, that's always been a problem over there. So it's like, there's so many taxis.
Yeah,
But he said that's how they make their money out there. They all drivers. They make money.
right.
So
So just
they all hustling
yeah, and then the thing is about it's not like New York that you jump the taxi,
in the
jump,
Uber,
and
a
you
Lyft.
now is more
Yeah,
so Uber itself. Out there is just random people. Like
yeah.
back in the day, like even in New York before Uber, before Lyft, you was just randomly getting in people's taxi, but it was New York City. But out there in Dominican Republic, you want to just reserve your taxi ahead of time. Don't wait
Mhm.
till you get there and then you get pulled left and right from all these people. Taxi, taxi, taxi. And they inside. They come in when you check taking your luggage. So make sure that you just reserve your taxi from the hotel.
Oh, another thing you got to worry about, the conversion from the U.S. dollar to how much pesos it really is. Everybody give a different number. They told us it was $40, $45, $50 in
60,
pesos, or
60
60.
pesos. But it was
So
like it
yeah,
seemed like the real number was 60.
okay.
So $1 was 60 pesos.
Mm.
But just pay you don't even have to convert your money. Keep your American dollars. They don't want the pesos. They don't want it. And if you giving them pesos, they're going to charge you more than what you would pay if you paid dollars. So keep your dollars. Don't convert.
Yeah.
So that is our overall review and tour of the room we stayed in Hard Rock, Punta Cana,
Hmm.
and a little bit of more information for the check-in and check-out process. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you comment down below. Let us know if you've been there, if you plan to go, if you have any opinions about Punta Cana. Also, any information you want to know, because our next video is going to be things to do at Hard Rock Punta Cana and places to eat at Hard Rock
Hmm.
Punta Cana. So if you guys have any questions, maybe it'll just jog a memory that we didn't write in our notes that we wanted to share with you guys, and then we can share it with you guys. So stay tuned for those videos coming up next week.
And remember,
Like
like
and
and subscribe.
subscribe.
That you're coming with friends or family members
Okay.
on a bigger suite.
All right.
Nice and big.
So good entrance door. Okay. And we do have double bed here. King size
Wow.
there.
This is nice. Nice and big.
It's not an apartment.
And then closet. Closets here. Master room.
And you have another jacuzzi here.
Oh.
A bigger one. You do have a lot of space.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's next to the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the private, right? The VIP
That's
sections
the
over
Hall
there?
of Fame, exactly. The Hall of Fame Beach Club. We
Okay.
do have the VIP and the deluxe are right in front of the Isla restaurant.
Okay, yeah, because we
You will see it when you go to Isla. And this one double bed.
too.
Yeah.
Also, like a couple could be here, like friends.
We should have put special suites for 6 people.
Yeah, two.
Oh.
Yeah. If you are coming with a minor, yeah, we do allow you to come with 7 or 8, okay?
Okay.
It has to be a minor. Because we open the pull-up sofa.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh.
So normally a residential suite, if you're gonna book it through Expedia or Booking, it's normally from anywhere to 12
Yeah.
to 15K for 1 week, okay? As a member, I give you the price of 5,400 for 1 week. This season, okay? September, October,
5,000.
Yeah.
December.
Okay.
December until the 25 because then it's high season for us.
Yeah.
And high season is how much for here?
For here,
Yeah.
if you're not a member, it's
Yeah.
like 20K.
Okay. And if you're a member,
If you're a member, it's 11.
11
Okay.
for a week.
High season is for
Yeah.
starts in June? What's high season?
High season for us is July.
July. August.
Hi, I'm Nick,
And I'm Carmen.
and this is our channel.
All right. Go ahead. Do it again.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, like and subscribe.
Oh shoot! I'm like in my head. I would say, "Be real, not right." All right, go ahead.
You're funny.